Salem Tiger basketball game with Stan Stevens and Coach Jared Patterson. And now Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens and Coach Jared Patterson. Coach of Salem Tigers went down to Viburnum. Got a very strong effort from the entire Tiger staff. I think everybody you had on the bench got some points, got in the game, and contributed to the win over the Viburnum Blue Jays.
Yes, it was a good night for our club. You know, we had everybody on the bench, everybody on the roster Tuesday night be able to score and get some valuable playing time. You know, right now we're kind of beat up, so we got some opportunity for some young guys to come in and show us what they can do, and so it's a good opportunity for them to get in and prepare for St. James on Friday night.
You're missing Henry Cameron. He got bumped in the head. Hayden Sanders in a little collision on the game Tuesday, and he was out with the concussion protocol, sir?
Yes, Henry. When you look at the video, it's really a brutal video. He caught a knee of Sanders diving for a loose ball, and he has a concussion, so he was out Tuesday and will be out again Friday night. And then Trayton Richter landed awkwardly on his right hand Monday going for a rebound. And so it's kind of day-to-day with him. He'll be a no-go for Friday night. So a lot of opportunity for our young guys, especially our guards, to be able to get in there. And it's a real challenge right off the bat because St. James is going to get up and guard and pressure, and we got to be strong with the basketball and take care of it.
But that's why a game like the Viburnum game is so critical, because you get a chance to see what some of the other guys can do. You bring up a few extra JV guys, and the extra guys you have on the bench for the varsity game. They get a lot more playing time. Because it just makes them more comfortable when they have to go in a game at the varsity level, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. We've had a pretty big bench on varsity for the whole year, and just those kids in the locker room, just be able to hear what we're talking about, what we're strategizing about, is huge and critical. And, you know, we're adding another kid, Landon Richter, to the bench, too, tonight. So these kids are hungry. You know, they got excited when they got to play Tuesday night. And, you know, they battle with the varsity every day in practice, so they know the competition. And it's just going to be excited to see who steps up and who really takes advantage of this opportunity.
And when they all get a chance to actually get on the scoreboard like they did at Viburnum, boy, you know, that's just a whole complete team effort. But we talked about it right before we came on the air. You need everybody out there because you never know when there's injuries like you're already getting now, or sickness that may hit the Tiger team, that you may have to plug somebody in, and they just have to be flawless in getting into your system, don't they?
Yes. Just getting reps in there, and, you know, game time was huge and just critical. And another big thing that we were wanting was, you know, to get Hayden Sanders clicking and Gunnar Kunkel, just those guys be able to see the basket or a basketball go through the hoop. And, you know, that's just a confidence boost, and hopefully it carries over and we can get some momentum going into Christmas because we really need it. We haven't shot the ball the best the last few games, so hopefully Tuesday night can be a spark for us going into Christmas.
So we talk about St. James, and this, I don't know what it is about St. James, Coach. You've played there. It just seems like the crowd is right on you. I don't know if it's a lower ceiling or whatever, but it just seems so tight and compact. It's a difficult place to play as a visiting team, isn't it?
Yes, I mean, it's a very fun atmosphere. You know, it's a small gym. It's a loud gym. The way St. James plays, they're up in you, hands-on, so it'll really be interesting. You know, we've been in foul trouble and stuff, and we've played physical all year, so it'll be interesting to see how we play against another physical team. And, you know, that's kind of, you know, what we've been working for, physical, mental toughness. So this is a great challenge for us. St. James, very senior-heavy team. They play 5 seniors, a junior, and 2 freshmen. So very veteran crew, and we're ready for the challenge.
Tell us a little bit about that St. James team, if you would, sir.
They have the Redburn twins, very athletic kids, can shoot it. They lit up Rolla the first half Tuesday night, can just shoot athletes. Number 11, the Grover kid, man, he can play. He's a very good ball handler, shooter, probably their best all-around player. Then they have number 4, another Redburn kid, Hunter. He's a shooter. He's just another athlete. They don't have a lot of size. Their big guy is Cooper Harlan. I'm sure you remember all the Harlan boys.
Oh, yeah.
Just athletes and just play hard and physical. And so really they don't have a lot of height to them, but they play a lot bigger than they actually are. You know, they can jump out of the gym. Every guy on their roster can shoot, and Ben's going to have a really good game plan. He's going to have his boys ready, but we gotta bring it defensively, taking care of the ball and rebound. Those will be our big keys.
I kind of call them the killer bees when you really look at them. They swarm you, and then as soon as you give them an opportunity, they're going to score. Whether it's a long shot for three or whether it's a tight end shot, if you leave them open, somehow, some way, Coach, the St. James Tigers and Coach Smith have really found ways to utilize their assets, which is speed, quickness, and shooting ability, to really open up games for them, haven't they?
Yes, and it's kind of one of those things. St. James lives and dies by the three. So, if they're hitting, they're really, really tough to beat. If they have an off night, then, there's an opportunity for us to take advantage of that. But, all their guys can shoot it. They are very athletic as well. They like to kind of cherry pick and get down the court and leak out for easy layups. And so we've been working on that all week. We've scouted them. We watched the video, and so hopefully boys can execute the game plan and come out with a big district win.
All right, Coach, the very best of luck tonight against the St. James Tigers at St. James. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, sir. Stay tuned. Tiger basketball. It is next.
Thank you, Stan. That has been Tiger Talk with Coach Jared Patterson. Stay tuned. Salem Tiger basketball comes your way next. Aaron's in Salem, Jet Tire and Auto, and KSMO Media are going to make Christmas special with the Big Kid packages this year for 4 children. Each sponsor will be giving away over $600 worth of merchandise to 2 children at each location. And all you have to do is register at Aaron's at 1201 Suite E, East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem, and Jet Tire and Auto at 800 South Park Street here in Salem. The drawing will be held on December 19th, and the winner will be announced on KSMO Media. Give yourself a chance to win the Big Kid packages sponsored by KSMO Media, Aaron's of Salem, and Jet Tire and Auto of Salem. No purchase is necessary, and there are no age requirements to register. 1 winner per family per address, and employees of sponsors are not eligible. Have a Merry Christmas from your friends at KSMO Media, Aaron's, and Jet Tire and Auto.
And now it's time for Salem Tiger basketball. On 1340 AM, 95.7 FM, online at KSMOradio.com, or from the KSMO stream page on Facebook. And it's being sponsored by K&H Auto Supply, Town and Country Bank, the Salem Memorial Hospital, SMDH Family Medicine, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Supply, Progressive Ozark Bank, Your World Today, Town Screen, Town and Country Insurance, the City of Salem, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Duncan Family Chiropractic Center, Edward Jones, Jadwin and Smith Auto Body, State Farm Insurance, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Salem Trust, Cuddy's Well Service, Enrichment Services. And now, Salem Tiger basketball.
They will come back in 1 minute. This is Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Town Screen is popping up all over Salem with over 17 display screens in numerous locations. Town Screen is a community network for everything local, not just businesses, but for everyday use, like a help wanted ad, selling your truck, for those having a yard sale, or if your group is holding an upcoming event. The townscreen.com site is a self-serve platform that's low cost, easy, and fast, where you post a message today and you see it tomorrow. For more information, or if you need help, see Kenny or Ben at 800 South Main Street in the front office of KSMO Media. Keeping life simple can be a challenge, but not when you're switching to Progressive Ozark Bank. Plus, Click Switch allows you to move your direct deposit with one click. You can also use Switch Assist to move all of your automatic bill payments and subscriptions. Click plus click equals switch. Get customized alerts ranging from security to activity balances and more. Big banking technology at your local hometown bank. Progressive Ozark Bank. FDIC insured, they are an equal housing lender where people matter.
Welcome back to, I got that back up there. Welcome back to St. James. Stan Stevens bringing you Tiger basketball on KSMO Media. Tigers take on the Tigers here at St. James, and it's always a great atmosphere here, as we talked earlier in Tiger Talk, as you might have heard. Coach Patterson played here, and it is a very intimate setting. It's a low ceiling. It's a lot of noise in here, and, of course, it's always a lot of fun when Salem and St. James get together. Nice contingent of Salem fans on hand tonight, as the Tigers of Salem will be in their road blue uniforms. It's all navy blue with the Carolina blue trim, the numbers, the letters, and the piping on the uniforms. They're looking for their second win in a row, third win on the year. Gunnar Conkle will start things out for the Salem Tigers. He and Bryson May will be looked at as key players in this game. So will Caden Gately. The size of Caden and Hayden Sanders looks to be a key point against this, what I would call a smaller team from St. James, but they're very, very, very fast. So Tigers will need to be at the top of their game. Caden DuBois also gets the start tonight, as Trey Richter's still out. He's got that injured hand. He's not playing this evening as he tries to heal in time for next week's game against the Camdenton Lakers. That'll be next Friday night at the Salem High School Gymnasium. Starting tonight for the St. James Tigers, it will be Cooper Harlan, Silas Redburn, also Blake Redburn, and Hunter Redburn. You got all of them playing, and you got Peyton Groover in there as well. So a lot of Redburns out there. There's no doubt about that. The Tigers, these guys are very good basketball players. Of course, they've been playing together, brothers, for all this time. So they know each other very, very, very well. And we're about ready to get this one underway. Groover and Gately for the tip, and it goes to Groover. St. James has it. Goes on the outside to Harlan. Harlan getting back to Groover. Goes all the way across to Redburn. Out at the time, I may have just called by their first name. That's Blake. Now gives it to Hunter. Back to Blake. Goes in the corner. Out on top to Harlan. Now beyond the three-point line. Groover goes left side. Waiting for it there. Giving it to Redburn. A shot from there. No good. Comes out, and it's Gunnar Conkle bringing that one down. We are on the stage here at St. James. We're at the very far end, kind of like we were at Viburnum, so we have to look through about 3 or 4 different people. Gunnar Conkle got trapped up there by Blake Redburn as well as Groover. He banked it off their leg to keep it Salem Tiger ball just underway here at St. James. Conkle actually playing back more of a guard this time. Goes to inside to Caden DuBois, out to May. May on that perimeter, guarded there tightly by Hunter Redburn. Now to Conkle. Conkle back to May. May trying to get away from Hunter Redburn. Spins, turns, looks, needs a little help. Goes to Gately in the corner. Gets away from it, back to May. Now to Gunnar Conkle. Right side corner. Sanders with a three-pointer. It's off the rim and no good. Brought down by Hunter Redburn. Back the other way, St. James. Quickly down to Harlan. Harlan all the way across the floor to Groover. Groover trying to get in. Stops, bounce pass. Getting it back to Harlan. In the corner, Hunter Redburn. Inside it goes to Harlan. Outside to Redburn for the three. It's no good, but it tips outside to Groover. Groover trying to short 10-footer. He's fouled there by Gately. He'll go to the line. 6:34 to go, first quarter. First foul of the game belongs to Caden Gately on the attempted block. He got more arm than block, and the free throw is good by Groover. He makes both free throws. And St. James with the lead. They put on that full court pressure as DuBois gets it to Sanders. Sanders back to DuBois. DuBois not moving, giving it to May. Bounce pass all the way down to Gunnar Conkle. His jumper from the corner is good, and we are tied. On a 10-footer for Conkle. Pass comes down. Getting it there is Groover. Goes in the corner to Hunter Redburn. Out across the way. Goes to Silas. Silas back in the corner to Isaiah. His shot no good. Brought down and blocked again by Gately, but he's going to pick up yet another foul. Gately gets his second foul. And going to the line will be Silas Redburn to shoot 2. Free throw's good. Brendan Hanger has to come in. That's not what Coach Patterson wanted, but that's what he's going to get. Now the ball comes down loose, tied up. Possession arrow will favor the Salem Tigers as coming in the game, Seth Hughes tied it up with Hayden Sanders. Sanders will inbound it against that full court press to Hanger, back to Sanders. Sanders starts the dribble, now to May. May still on his own side of the 10-second line. Back to Sanders. Time is running out. He gets it over to May, gets over the timeline. May gets hit in the face, no call there. Gunnar Conkle has the ball and it goes out of bounds off Gunnar as he tripped over Cooper Harlan. First turnover belongs to the Salem Tigers. Gunnar tried to bank it off him, but he fell over. When he did, the ball struck him. Goes out of bounds, 3-2. St. James with the lead. Groover out on top. 200 Redburn. Back to Groover for the 3, and he's got it. Peyton Groover. 6-2. Sanders getting it to May. May eludes 2 St. James Tigers. Over to Conkle. Lays it up, but missed it. Put back up and in by Bryson May on the rebound. Good follow-up by Bryson. 6-4 the other way, Harlan. Harlan beyond 3 all the way across the floor. Too far for Hunter Redburn. Goes over his head. Salem will take over the ball near center court. Harlan a little too strong with that throw as Redburn had come down a little too far. Could not get back in time. Gunnar Conkle trying to get away from Seth Hughes. Goes in the middle of the floor. Ball tipped and still loose on the floor. Taken by St. James. They throw down in the offensive zone and ball tipped out of bounds by the Salem Tigers after the turnover. First steal of the game belongs to the St. James Tigers out near center court. Ball came up on Hanger and they just couldn't control it. They got knocked away. Pass goes to Redburn. Out on top to Hughes, inside to Redburn, underneath to Groover all alone, and he scores. Groover on that low post is left alone, and he lays it in, unimpeded. 8-4 St. James. The pass to Sanders, the middle to Hanger. Hanger's then fouled there by Silas Redburn. And do not have a functioning clock here for fouls as far as the number is concerned, so we sometimes may have to guess. That one was pretty obvious on Silas. Here comes Conk all the way down. Another foul is going to be called. This time it's going to be on Hunter Redburn. 4:38 to go. First quarter, 8-4 St. James. Salem JV won 55-32 in the JV game. Ball stolen away, taken up, on down and in, laid up in by Blair Redburn after the steal. The second steal by St. James. And now a foul's going to be called on number 25, and that's Seth Hughes. (10-4) St. James on top. Here comes Hanger trying to break that press. Hanger stops. Goes in the middle of the floor to Conkle. Conkle all the way down. 10-footer again. It's good. Gunnar Conkle with a clean shot makes it 10-6 with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Pass comes back to Silas Redburn. Silas trying to go against May. Fires it down. All the way in the corner. Getting it there is Blake. All the way back across. Down low. Intended for Brewer, and he lays it in. Brewer's got 9 of the 12 St. James points, and they lead it by 6. Sanders down to Gunnar Conkle. Conkle, 9-footer again. This one off the iron, no good, brought down by Silas Redburn. He fires it down, intended for Hunter Redburn, and driving the basket off the side is Redburn. Salem fouls on that. Did not catch that foul. And the free throw no good by Blake Redburn. Harlan back in the ball game comes in for Hunter Redburn. Blake Redburn has another one coming. This one is good. 13-6 the score. Sanders trying to get away from Redburn. Goes across to Hanger. Back to Sanders. Sanders lost the ball. Stealing it is Redburn. Back out on top to Silas. Silas driving the baseline. Short jumpers. No good. In and out of the basket. Nobody went for it for Salem until Brendan Hanger saw the ball on the floor. Quick pass to Sanders. Sanders inside to Gunnar Conkle. Conkle flips it outside to Hanger for the three-pointer. It's off the rim and no good. Chased down and captured by Groover. Groover pass down to Redburn. Outside it goes to Seth Hughes. His shot misses. Taken under control by Sanders. Back the other way comes Salem. Hanger into the offensive zone. Hanger bounce pass across to Du Bois. Struggles with it. Gives it back to Gunnar Conkle. Cross it goes to Sanders for the three. Off the iron. No good. And the ball is knocked out of bounds by St. James. Cooper Harlan. Nobody could come down that rebound. Du Bois battled for it, but he and Harlan battled, but it went off Harlan's hand out of bounds. Hughes checks out. Hunter Redburn back in. 2:26 to go. First quarter, 13-6, St. James. Du Bois to Gunnar Conkle in the corner. He throws it right into the hands of Redburn. Redburn all the way down to the net. Lays it up. And he's called for a charge. Redburn called for the charge. He gets his second foul. 2:17 to go. Wave that basket off. Sanders looks to try and break that press. Gets it into Gunnar Conkle. And now the ball up the middle. Stolen again away by St. James. Their fourth steal. Give it back to Harlan. Salem with 5 turnovers. And now a travel call on Groover. Peyton Groover started to come to a stop and then restarted. In doing so, got called for the travel. 2:05 to go. We're in the first quarter. Salem having some difficulty with this St. James full court press. Here comes Hanger all the way into the offensive zone, and timeout called by Patterson. Coach Patterson saw that Hanger was going to get in trouble, and he calls a timeout. 1:59 to go, first quarter, 13-6 St. James. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
St. James with the lead, 13-6. Don't forget tomorrow, Missouri and Kansas will battle it out here on KSMO Radio. 3:45 pregame, 4:15 tip-off at the Mizzou Arena. As I mentioned, Salem's JV earlier won, 55-37. Nice job by JV. Looked really good. Here's Du Bois beyond the three-point line out of Sanders. Sanders stops, double team, goes to Gunnar Conkle. Still on the perimeter. Gunnar trying the baseline, kicks it outside. There's Hanger for the three-pointer. Way too hard. Brought down on the backside there by Harlan. Harlan, a long pass. Then Groover lays it in all alone. Brendan Hanger missed the whole basket, missed the backboard, missed everything. And easy quickness down the floor with that fast press. Now here's Gunnar Conkle taking it right around and laying it in as Groover wanted nothing to do with that. 15-8 with a minute and 15 to go. Silas kicks it out to Groover. Groover stops, takes a long jumper. It's up off the iron, comes out high, put down there by Blake Redburn. Goes on top to Groover. Right side to Hughes. Back to Redburn. Silas turns around, jump shot, no good there. Brought underneath with control by Sanders for Salem. Now Hanger trying to get it back to Sanders. Fires it to Du Bois in the offensive zone. Under a minute. Here comes Gunnar Conkle. Underneath it goes to May. Missed that shot. Trying to get it back. Doesn't go. Comes down in the hands of Silas Redburn all the way down. Silas lays it up and in and called. The basket is good. Foul called on Du Bois. Just didn't square up enough. The basket good for Silas Redburn. Du Bois gets the foul. 41 seconds. St. James a 9-point lead. Hanger checks out. Cade Moody comes in. Redburn to shoot another free throw here, and this one is good. And they wipe that off due to a lane violation. Sanders to Moody. Moody stops, gets triple teamed, and they tie it up and they steal the ball, and they're going to call a foul. And that foul is going to be on Blake Redburn. .9 seconds left. Caden Du Bois to inbound it for Salem. Gets it to Moody. Moody trying to drive in outside Sanders. Thought about the shot, didn't take it. Goes to Gunnar Conkle. Trying to dance in the paint. Jump shot by Gunnar. Will not go. Loose on the floor. Taken down by Bryson May with a nice rebound and score. 17-10. Long pass to Harlan. Goes back on top to Redburn. Back to Harlan for the three-pointer, and it's off the iron straight up in the air and battled for and taken by Caden Du Bois, but he's trapped on the floor. And possession arrow will favor St. James. Du Bois had to get low for that ball and then got trapped by two St. James Tigers. Ended up on the floor. Nothing he could do as they tied him up. And St. James will have the ball with 4.6 seconds left. Silas Redburn trying to inbound. It does underneath the basket, and a foul's going to be called on Du Bois as he fouled Blake Redburn. Arcade, that'll be his second foul. 3.4 seconds left. St. James with a 17-10 lead. Free throw is good by Blake. Has another one. That one no good, but back up and missed, though, as the rebound, and it will be Salem Tiger ball with half a second left. Silas Redburn had the rebound, could not score. Inbound comes to Moody, and that'll do it. We play one quarter here at St. James. It's the St. James Tigers 18, Salem Tigers 10. Back in a minute. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
The flu is back, so it's time to vaccinate. At SMDH Family Medicine, we know the importance of keeping you and your family healthy. Influenza vaccines are now available at our SMDH Family Medicine Clinic. So come by or call 729-8000 to see about receiving your flu shot. You can also visit our website at smdh.net for more information. Extended clinic hours are available and walk-ins are welcome. We are committed to every patient, every encounter, every time.
'Tis the season for savings at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem, where they have Grease Monkey gloves, a 3-pack for $10.99. Dome Tech Patrol coolers as low as $149.99. An outdoor Razor work knife for $23.49. And Evercraft LED puck lights, a 3-pack for $8.49. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store at 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem. Happy holidays from Napa Auto Supply.
Getting ready to start the second quarter. Don't forget Blues hockey again Sunday afternoon against Colorado. 1:30 pregame show, 2 o'clock game time here on KSMO Media. Salem will inbound it. Down by 8 here to start the second quarter. Moody has it. Moody gets triple teamed again. Bounce pass down to Gately. Outside it goes to Sanders for the three-pointer. Rims out no good. Put down by May on the rebound. I think it's fouled from behind by Blake Redburn. So Redburn will get the foul. They're going to call it on Silas Redburn. That's not the one who had the foul. One is 23 and one is 32. Hughes and Blake Redburn check out. Coming in the game is Tate Groover. And and also coming back in the game is Hunter Redburn. May missed his first, gets his second. Them down by 7. 7:45 to go in this first half. Silas Redburn has it beyond the three-point line. Bounce pass to Harlan. Harlan at the top of the key. Down low to Groover. Jump shot is good. Tate Groover has 11. Pass Sanders over to Bryson May. Salem again trying to break that press. Here's Moody into the offensive zone. Bounce pass tipped out of bounds by Silas Redburn. Trying to get in the corner to Gunnar Conkle, but Redburn got the paw out there and knocked it out of bounds. Sanders will inbound it. Getting it to Gunnar Conkle. Conkle takes the 10-footer. Oh, it's an air ball. Comes down the backside by Groover. Stolen away, though, by Gunnar. Waits, puts it off the glass, and good. First steal for the Salem Tigers, and Gunnar Conkle made up for the bad shot with a real good play, stealing that ball and laying it home. 2013 our score. Ball goes in the corner to Tate Groover. Out on top to Redburn. Silas Redburn. Handing it off to Hunter Redburn. Now to Silas. Right side pass to Harlan. In the right corner. Guarded by Sanders. Down low. Intended there for Groover. Out on top to Hunter Redburn. Hunter. Right side pass to Peyton Groover. Groover. Back to Silas Redburn. Top of the key. Right side back to Cooper. Harlan. Harlan bounce pass. Silas in the corner. Flipping it out on top to number 4. That is Redburn. Hunter Redburn. That shot up and in by Silas Redburn. 22-13 the score. Moody cross to Sanders. Sanders almost strips and then lost the ball. Stolen there by Redburn, who lays it up. Missed the shot. Goes out of bounds off of Tate Groover. So another steal by St. James. Tigers of Salem struggling to get out of their own zone here against that press. Them down by 9, 22-13. Have not gone on any run yet here at all. Du Bois getting over to Moody. Back to Du Bois across to May. Down the right side. Guard there by Harlan. Stops. May called for travel. Gets double teamed. Tigers with their 7th turnover this first half. 5:50 to go. 22-13 in the second quarter. St. James has that lead. Hunter Redburn to Groover for a 3. He splashes it home. Tate Groover leads all scorers with 14. And the lead is now 12 for St. James. Pass comes across to Moody. Down to Gunnar Conkle. Gunnar trying to take it to the hole. Stops back to Moody. The three-pointer's up off the iron. No good. Salem has not hit a 3 in this game and have tried 4. And now Redburn loses that in a travel call. Almost no travel call. Actually, a timeout call by Coach Smith before the travel after the trip by Silas Redburn. We are, with 5:17 left to go in this first half, trailing Salem is 25-13. Back in 30 seconds, this is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Country Mart is your party central when it comes to food trays. They have deli meat and cheese trays, as well as fresh fruit and cheese trays. They can also prepare special party platters of fried chicken, chicken tenders, hot wings, or smoked ribs. You may even have your own party tray in mind. Talk with the fine folks at the Country Mart Deli. Please stop by to pre-order your party trays or call 729-3455. Country Mart, Highway 3272 East, right here in Salem.
Peyton Groover with 14 points leading the way here for St. James. Salem in a half-court defense. As Tate Groover brings it up now to Hunter Redburn. Now on top, Peyton Groover. To Hunter for the three. It's no good. Brought down there by DuBois. Just seems to be a little bit hesitant going for that rebound. Here's Bryson May with it. Just over the timeline. He can't move. He's getting trapped. Fires it to Gunnar Conkle. Down low to Sanders. And now goes across to Grave. No, it would not go. Gately's shot just would not fall. And a travel call on Groover. Ball came down. Groover snatched it away from Bryson May as the shot by Gately just sat on the rim and then just trickled wide. So the pass stolen away by St. James, intended for Conkle. And Tigers is not holding on to the ball very well here. Tate Groover. Bounce pass down low, intended for Silas Redburn. Goes out of bounds. That'll be the fifth turnover for St. James. Salem has scored just 3 points here in the second quarter as Moody. Back to DuBois, back to Moody. Moody back to DuBois. Over the timeline to May. May against Harlan. Harlan steals the ball. And back comes Tate Groover all the way down. Outside it goes to Hunter Redburn for the three. It will not go. Tipped out of bounds by Silas Redburn. Aiden Boone comes in the game. For Tate Groover. May comes out. Hanger back in. Inbound, coming to Conkle. To DuBois, now to Hanger. Lost the ball, but it comes back to DuBois. Loses it again, put a reverse layup. Tried there by Redburn. A foul on Caden DuBois after yet another Tiger turnover. That's 10. And another St. James steal. They're opening this game up. Salem is very slow to react. And DuBois with three is going to have to check out. Each team now will be in the bonus on the next foul as that free throw by Redburn misses. St. James in that first quarter shot 9 free throws. They made 5. Hunter Redburn misses that one. Brought down, but Sanders cannot hang on to it. And the tie-up possession arrow will favor St. James. Hayden Sanders went up, got it, but taken right out of his hands by Silas Redburn. Got to pull that ball into his body against these guys. Hayden left it out there when he grabbed it, and they took it right back away from him. Now the inbound comes right to Groover. He scores on the inbound. Here comes Gunnar Conkle. Now to Moody. Back to Conkle. Long pass intended for Sanders. Outside Moody. To Gunnar Conkle to the paint. Lost it. Got it back. Stops. Trying to get it underneath the basket. Does to Stevens, who just checked in. Roy turns, spins. Trying for some help. Fires the ball across. And a timeout had to be called by Coach Patterson. 3:38 to go, first half, 27-13. St. James on top. Will come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
The Bank of Salem is part of the MoneyPass ATM network. MoneyPass has nearly 23,000 ATMs coast to coast, and the network continues to grow. MoneyPass ATM is surcharge-free, so you won't worry about paying a fee to access your money. Regardless of where you live, work, or travel, you're sure to find a MoneyPass ATM nearby. Just look for the MoneyPass logo and use your existing Bank of Salem ATM or debit card. It's that easy, and it's all part of our commitment to providing you with superb products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
3:38 to go, first half, 27-13. Salem Tigers being led by Gunnar Conkle with 8 and Bryson May with 5, and that's the only 2 scorers Salem has in this first half. Peyton Groover, he has 9 points in the first quarter. He has 7 so far here in the second, 16 on the night. He alone has outscored the Salem Tigers. He has a couple of threes to his name. Salem has tried 4 threes, and they have not even been close. Two of them never touched the rim or backboard. So they're trying to really force that shot. And it has not been working for them yet. The inbound from Stevens comes out and goes back court. Sanders will chase it down. I should say he gets fouled there by Seth Hughes. He went all the way back, Hayden did, back near his bench. And then Hughes fouled him. And for Seth, that'll be his second. And it'll put Hayden Sanders at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Tigers going to have to hit these free throws. Down by 14. They have only got 3 points in this second quarter. They have been stifled by a very good St. James defense. Free throws up. He missed it. Brought down by Blake Redburn. Getting it off to Boone. Goes back in the corner. Boone on the baseline. And going over top of him is Clay Moody. And Boone will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Cade Moody. I think I called him Clay. Dear old dad will love that one. But Cade went over the back of Aiden Boone as he stopped, and Caden couldn't. So instead of running him over, tried to kind of elude him and went over the back. Coach Patterson questioning. I've only got 6 fouls on Salem. Board has 7. And I think they're trying to count them up. Find out where that other foul is. The officials are there as well. I've only got 6. Easton May, who's keeping the book, only has 6. And so there must be 7. So I do not know who the other foul was on. And I guess Salem did not either. So Boone to the line to shoot the free throw. Misses it, and Stevens brings down that rebound. Roy in the game. Over to Moody. Now here's Gunnar Conk all the way down. Underneath it goes to Gately. Gately off the jump shot is good. Looks like he's going to put it off the glass. Elected then just to do an old short 2-footer. His first basket of the night. In the corner, going across, it's Hughes. Hughes back to Silas Redburn. He misses that shot. Stevens brings down the rebound again. Roy looking for Gunnar Conkle. Gets it to Gunnar. Bounce pass to Moody. In the corner, Sanders. Thought about shooting, did not. Goes back to Moody. That pass intended for Gunnar Conkle, stolen away. Flipped down to Blake Redburn. His shot up. Count the bucket. And the foul called on Cade Moody after the turnover. That's now 11 turnovers for the Salem Tigers. As banking that shot home was Redburn. Not a very good pass by Cade Moody there. Trying to get it back to Conkle. It was easily stolen away. And the free throw splashes home by Blake Redburn. 30-15. Pass comes in to Richter. This is Landon Richter. He gets in the offensive zone. Landon trying to fire that ball across, and out of bounds it goes off of Redburn. Sam, a little bit too predictable with their passes. They're looking, and then they're going right where they're looking. You know, you want to do that many times, not when there's a double team. Stevens goes in the corner. Sanders with a 3 off the rim, no good. Tipped out of bounds, and they'll say off Gunnar Conkle. 0 for 5 from the three-point line is Salem. Aiden Sanders 0 for 3. 2:20 to go in the first half. Coming down with it will be Silas Redburn. Salem in a half-court defense. Pass right side to Groover. Groover inside it goes to Hughes. Hughes at that high post. Kicks it back on top to Silas Redburn in front of the Salem Tiger bench. Redburn out near center court trying to get away from Richter all the way down. Lost control of the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Kind of lost his balance, did Silas, and just took the ball and flipped it up in the air and ended up hitting the back wall. With exactly 2 minutes to go here in the first half. 30-15, St. James on top. They've outscored Salem in the second quarter, 12-5. Sanders, a long pass, and the cross now to Gately, lays it up, missed it, but he draws the foul on Blake Redburn. Gately will go to the line to shoot 2. Free throw is good. Harlan back in the game, as is Hunter Redburn. Blake Redburn sits down. Gately has another free throw coming. This one also good. Salem 3 of 5 from the stripe here in the second quarter. Down by 13. As Hunter Redburn brings it up, flips it left side to Silas Redburn. Back in the middle of the floor to Cooper Harlan, right at the top of the key. Harlan backs it up a little bit to the St. James insignia, trying to pass it down low. Ball loose, taken there by Hunter Redburn to Groover, all the way across to Silas Redburn. Inside Harlan. Spins back out on top to Hunter. Hunter walk, no call. 8-footer, no good. Brought down by Groover, put back up and in. Salem Tigers are not blocking out Peyton Groover down low, and he's had free reign. Gunner goes across now to May in the corner. Sanders now to Gately, and he hands the ball off. Stolen away by St. James. That is the 12th turnover for Salem. 1 minute to go in the first half. 12 turnovers for the Salem Tigers in this first half, and 10 steals for St. James. With the ball, Hunter Redburn hanging on to it near center court. Goes to Silas out near center court, back to Hunter. Right side pass down to Groover. Jump shots up and rims out. Taken there by Richter. Richter with that rebound. Brings it down the other way. May kicks it outside to Gunnar Conkle. Gunnar is fouled from behind. And he will go to the line. Silas Redburn picks up his third foul. Gunnar Conkle to the line to shoot 2. 35.4 seconds left in the half. Blake Redford back in. Conkle's free throw is no good. It's just a 1-and-1. Excuse me. I thought they called it a shooting foul. They did not. And it's captured there by Blake Redford. Redburn. And again, why I want to call these guys Redford. With the ball right now, Hunter Redburn to Blake, back to Groover. 16 seconds left. Hunter out high. Now to Blake. Blake back to Hunter. 9 seconds. Hunter starts the drive, getting around May, and May puts the hip out, draws the foul. Bryson May. And that puts Hunter Redburn at the line to shoot a 1-on-1. Redburn's free throw is no good. Tipped and goes out of bounds off St. James. It'll be Salem ball with 5.6 seconds left. Sanders ready to inbound it. Gets to the Congo, back to Sanders. Now to May. May jumps from half court, misses. Brought down by Groover, and that does it for one half of play. Been all St. James in this first half due to their very, very tenacious full court press. And they've been able to stifle the Salem Tigers and lead it by 15 by a score of 32-17 here at halftime. We'll come back in 3 minutes with stats in the first half when we return. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
Salem Hospital Home Health Agency, in cooperation with your physician, has been bringing quality care to your home since 1985. Our goal is to assess and instruct patients to help prevent readmission to the hospital. The services to achieve these goals are skilled nursing, physical therapy, occupational therapy, and home health aid for personal care. For more information about the Home Health Agency, call me, Christy Gorman, at 729-6626. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Check out these holiday savings at K&H Auto Supply. Get a Power Torque 89-piece rotary bit set for $16.99. A 7-piece ratchet wrench set is priced at $49.99. And a Power Torque magnetic cup holder is only $3.49. K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Is your back continually giving you pain? Do you constantly have headaches? Do you have numbness or tingling in your arms, hands, legs, or feet? These are symptoms, and they're a warning sign from your body. And if you'd like to know why they're occurring, Dr. Amber Duncan of Duncan Chiropractic can help. Her mission is to find the cause of the problem and correct it. Give Dr. Amber Duncan a call at 729-2321 or stop by 401 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
There's a lot to do at the newly renovated Salem City Park. Headlining the activities is the totally rejuvenated Alice Lou Craig Municipal Pool that offers visitors and residents of all ages a full day of fun. The park also includes a brand new splash pad adjacent to Billy's Playground, Salem's new all-accessible playground where children with different abilities can play together. The park has numerous ball fields as well as pavilions that are available to rent for private outings. For more information about the Salem City Park, visit the Salem Park and Recreation Facebook page online.
Hi, I'm Andrew Wynn. Town & Country Bank makes it easy with the best rates and terms on land and mortgage loans. Hit the trail, make a splash, or enjoy a beautiful sunset. Town & Country Bank can help you finance that beautiful acreage you've always wanted. Stop by today and let us help you take the first step to home ownership. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 899641.
Welcome back to St. James, 32-17. The St. James Tigers on top, leading scorer in this one's Peyton Groover. He has 18 points, 7 for Blake Redburn, and 7 for Silas Redburn in that first half. And it has been pretty much a pressure-packed first half. St. James constantly pressuring Salem Tigers. They do a full-court press. Then they double-team upon entering into the offensive zone on the ball carrier. Salem has not come up with a way of getting around that. There has to be somebody open when there's a double team, and Salem's not been able to distinguish who that is or has not created an opening for that person, for the person who's driving the ball down. So they can't find them, and if they can't find them, they can't get them the ball. But the Tigers have to not get in the position of where they were and coming across and pulling up after getting over the timeline. St. James has trapped them a couple times and forced some turnovers. Salem with 12 turnovers in that first half. 10 of those steals by St. James, and a couple of them were bailed out by timeouts called by Coach Patterson. So when that is the case, the Tigers, in this instance, down 15, know what they need to do. It's just once you get across the line, you already got to have a plan. You got to know who's open. And once the Tigers can figure that out from Salem, they can break this press. And once they break this press, they can get some points in a big hurry. However, you have to figure it out, and then the players have to do it on the floor to make sure they find that opening and get that man the ball, who can then pass it off to whoever is then open. Because as soon as he gets the ball, I guarantee you, one of the St. James Tigers will immediately come his way. They're not going to let him drive the lane with an easy shot. And so as soon as they do that, there's got to be somebody coming in off the wing. We'll just have to see what Coach Patterson and them do with the halftime here to kind of review what they did. in that first half, but that has been the problem, getting over the timeline. And then two St. James Tigers immediately come at our Tiger player and trying to make them to make a bad pass or a bad play. And a lot of times that pass is trying to be forced into basically the eye of a needle, trying to get it through, and it's just not working. We are at halftime. It's 32-17 for the Salem Tigers. Gunnar Conkle has 8. Bryson May 5. Caden Gately has 4. Leading rebounder for the Salem Tigers, Bryson May with 3. Hayden Sanders has 2. Roy Stevens has 2. Landon Richter and also Brendan Hanger and Gunnar Conkle, each with 1. 5 rebounds for Gruber. Peyton has 5. Following him is both Blake and Silas Redburn, each with 3. 1 for Hunter Redburn and 1 for Cooper Harlan. Salem 3 of 6 on the stripe in that first half. St. James 5 of 13. St. James finished with 6 turnovers in that first half. Salem Tigers had just 1 steal in that first half. 32-17 at halftime. We'll come back with 3 minutes and have the second half for you from St. James. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
What are your plans for the future? Do you need a boost to generate a new plan, or can't afford to go away to college, or your work schedule won't allow you to go? Let Southwest Baptist University, Salem campus be the boost. SBU is committed to flexibility, expertise, and the state-of-the-art technology. We now offer 2 new associate's degrees in teaching and Christian ministries, along with master's degrees in education and business. For more information, please contact Admissions Counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071. SBU Salem Campus is your higher education with Christian principles.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. Call 729-5761. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
Life is a series of moments. Big moments, small moments, moments you want to bottle up so they can last forever. At Edward Jones, we want to make the most of all of them. Whether you're planning for a trip of a lifetime, retirement, or just need some everyday advice along the way. That's why an Edward Jones financial advisor like me works with you to build strategies for today and tomorrow. Life is for living. Let's partner through all of it. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Leah Nash. Call me or Joe Brand at Edward Jones, 573-729-3831. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Both teams back on the floor as we get ready for this second half. Salem down by 15. Salem's had some good looks from 3, but they're 0 for 5. They have not hit 1. Hit 1, you hit 2 sometimes, then you hit 3. But right now they're 0 for 5. St. James just 2 for 4 from the three-point line as well. They're not exactly lighting it up from out there either. The inbound comes to May. He's knocked down. No foul called. And then a travel call on Redburn after the steal. So they immediately get the steal. Another turnover by the Tigers, but then turn it right back over. May has it off to Du Bois. That pass to Gunnar Conkle. Conkle, quick pass down underneath to Sanders. Sanders fouled there. He'll go to the line by Harlan. Gately found Sanders cruising underneath that basket on the quick break. I mentioned you find that open guy. They're not going to let him cruise down the middle, and this time Cooper Harlan fouls him. Sanders' free throw is good. Just underway, 10 seconds into this, the third quarter. Sanders hits them both. He's got 2 now on the night. Tigers again dropping back in a half-court defense. Bring that ball up. Silas Redburn getting it into Hunter Redburn. Now it goes to Blake for the 3. It's off the rim, no good. Caught down by Gunnar Conkle, but Groover went over the back of Gunnar and gets the foul. Peyton Groover gets his first. Tigers trying to break that press again. Here's Gunnar Conkle to the timeline, pass to Gately. Back to Bryson May. May baseline, 8-footer, good. And a timeout called by Coach Ben Smith as Salem comes out with 4 straight points. They make it an 11-point game with 7:21 to go third quarter, 32-21. Back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Funded through the Department of Mental Health, Enrichment Services of Dent County offers community integration, personal assistance, and individualized supported living programs that allow individuals with developmental disabilities an opportunity to live and participate in their communities through volunteerism, paying jobs, and in-home support. This is just some of what they do at Enrichment Services of Dent County. Call Director Tanya Newman for more information at 729-7279.
Well, as we talked about at half, Salem Tigers come out. Once they break that press, they throw the ball deep down the floor. It's been Caden Gately and Hayden Sanders, and Gately fed a nice pass to Bryson May after the long pass, who then took it baseline, was wide open for a 7-footer. He puts it home. 4 straight points for the Salem Tigers after the missed 3-point effort, and then the foul called on Groover. Again, Salem stayed in a half-court defense. No pressure. Allows St. James to walk the ball up to the timeline. Let's see if the Tigers can keep this pressure going. Right now they're in a 2-3 zone. Go back to Groover. Groover on that perimeter. Stops, trying to get inside, does to Redburn. That's Blake Redburn. Turns, spins, goes down low to Groover. Shot up and good. Peyton Groover got away from Gunnar Conkle. And a charge called on Bryson May. And May gets called for the charge. That'll turn the ball over to St. James. Used his elbow to push off. Officials are talking about it out near center court. Coach Patterson not happy with that call, and of course Bryson May not happy with it either. But didn't really make any contact. Just tried to separate off with the arm. A little bit more of an acting job, I think, and they're going to call it an intentional foul. That's even worse. So that makes it even worse on Bryson May. That was nowhere near an intentional foul. Coach Patterson pleading his case, but that was not a good call by officials to begin with. More of an acting job, and I guess he acted really good because they now call it an intentional foul, which means the free throws for Groover, and then they get the ball under the basket. The Groover 1 of 2. He's got 21 now. The lead bound back to 14 after that kind of bogus call there by the officials. Not a good call at all. Inbound comes out to Redburn. Out on top, Harlan inside. It goes to Hunter Redburn. Kicks it out to Silas for the 3. It's off the iron. Brought down by May. May trying to get away from Hunter Redburn. Turns, spins. Needs some help. Finally gets it. Goes right in the hands of Gruber. And now diving for the ball is May, and he's going to get another foul after turning the ball over. So now May gets another foul for effort. The inbound comes on out to Hunter Redford. This has not been a well-called game, that's for sure. And now a travel call on Gruber. I don't think either coach is happy with the officiating, but a couple of bad bogus calls for fouls. And the Tigers find themselves down 14 after going a little bit of a run. As Landon Richter has to check in. Now foul called on Hunter Redburn. They're letting St. James actually push off on Salem. Tigers are trying to come up the floor. And Salem Tigers are putting the hand back out, and they're calling the offensive foul, which is no way once they're touching, the defenseman is touching the offensive player. If you're going to let it go one way, you got to let it go the other. Inbounded to Gunnar Conkle, back to Caden DuBois, now to Richter. Back to DuBois, back to Richter, back to DuBois. Across to Gunnar Conkle. Running out of time. Back to DuBois. Better get it across that timeline. He just does on 9 count. They go back to Richter for the 3 off the front of the rim. No good. Tipped and brought down by Hughes. Hughes the other way. Guarded by Richter. Hughes spins, goes in the corner to Redburn. Back to Hughes. Ball tipped there by Richter. And they're going to call foul on Landon Richter. His first. Silas Redburn getting it in and pushing off, no call there by Peyton Gruber, and he puts it home. Gruber just pushed off a Salem Tiger. That's about as obvious as it could be. No call there. And so it looks a little one-sided here with some calls. Tigers bring it down to Landon Richter. Back out on top to DuBois. Now to Gunnar Conkle. 12-footer's good. Gunnar with 10. Salem down by 14. 5.5 to go. All the way down. Shot blocked there by Gately as Redburn brought it all the way down. Now foul called on Silas Redburn. That's his third foul. I have to listen to hear how many fouls these guys have because the board does not work. The inbound comes across to Richter from Caden Moody, who came back in. Richter walked with the ball. Richter tried to hold that base foot, but he couldn't. Unforced errors. 37-23. The inbound comes to Redburn. Redburn pass comes to Gruber. Back to Redburn this time. Gruber in the corner. Jump shots up off the iron. No good. Sanders brings it down. Triple team off to Gunnar Conkle. Conkle, long pass down to Richter. Back to Moody. On top, Hayden Sanders. Right between the circles. Right side pass down inside. It goes to Gately. Turns short, baby hook. Good. Caden Gately with the nice touch. And with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, Salem down by 12, 37-25. Coach Patterson uses a timeout. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Insurance with a local agent? It's called service. Call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Third quarter action from St. James. Glad you're with us on KSMO AM 1340, FM 95.7, and on our stream, KSMOradio.com, and our KSMO Stream Facebook page. JV won earlier tonight for Salem, 55-37. And Salem Tigers steal the ball on the inbound. Here's Moody. Long jumper. No good. And brought down by Harlan. After the steal, Moody tried a long shot the other way. Gruber all the way down. Can't get it to go. Gunnar Conkle has that rebound. Conkle fires it to Hayden Sanders. Down to Richter. 3-point quick one. Good. Landon Richter hits that. Back the other way. Here goes Harlan down low. Shot up. Missed there by Hughes, and the Salem Tigers can't get it. Goes out to Redburn for a three. Short. Comes down in the hands of Redburn again. Outside it goes to Harlan. His three. It's good. Salem had two different chances to get the rebound. Couldn't do it. 40-28. Conkle. Long pass to Sanders. Sanders down low to Gately. Gately waits. Fadeaway jumper off the iron. No good. Nobody got in there. An easy rebound for Harlan. Down the other way. Here's Hughes. Beyond three. Right corner. Inside it goes. And a shot no good. Off of Gately, they'll say, as Gruber was trying to drive the basket. Still a 12-point St. James lead. Salem got it down to 9, but then two missed rebounds. And then Harlan hits the three. I can show you how quick the game could turn around. Take Gruber in. Now Harlan outside. Beyond three. Looks again. This time May all over him. Back to Hughes. Hughes goes in the corner. Redburn on the perimeter. Redburn trying to get away. Goes back in the corner. Hughes. Hughes back to Redburn. Redburn fadeaway jumper. Rims in. 42-28. Gunnar Conkle over to Richter. Richter pass to May. May all the way down. Takes it to the hole. Lays it in. 3:15 to go, third quarter. Salem staying right with St. James here in this third quarter. And Coach Ben Smith will burn his second time out of this quarter with a 12-point lead. 42 for St. James, 30 for Salem. Will come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Have you had a fender bender or crashed your vehicle? Come and see Jadwin and Smith Auto Body and Auto Care for all of your auto body needs. They have over 20 years of experience of putting vehicles back in mint condition. Take your vehicle to Jadwin and Smith Auto Body and Auto Care at 1202 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem across from Walmart, or call 729-3900. Locally owned by Tim and Wendy Smith.
Salem Tigers, St. James Tigers. Always a good cat fight. This one's going to be no exception. Harlan will inbound it. Salem with a little bit of forecourt pressure now. Harlan trying to get it in. A little push down. No call there as Redburn just ran over Landon Richter. Again, no call. Up the floor comes Gruber. Gruber stops, fires it into Harlan. Harlan down low. They pass it over to Gruber. Gruber baseline. Lays it up and in. Goes over top of May, but no call. Peyton Gruber with 25 points. Here comes Moody, 44-30. Here's May in the corner, going baseline. May up, lays it up and in. Bryson May with 11. And then a call going to be called on May, a technical on May. Don't know what Bryson did underneath the basket, but he gets a technical. And he's done for the night. Gruber to the free throw line, makes it. Peyton Gruber shooting the free throws. And the next one is also good. They'll get the ball again. Well, that was not his fifth foul, just his fourth. Thought it might be his fifth. Aiden Boone back in the game. Again, a 14-point lead for St. James, and they'll have the ball. I'm not sure this is the worst officiated game I've ever seen, but it's not very good. Now, May will have to check out, as I thought he might have to with that technical. I think it's kind of a school policy. With that one, Redburn. Redburn actually carrying the ball, no call there. On top, Groover. All the way down, has that ball knocked away. Here comes Gunnar Conkle with Moody. Conkle all the way down, lays it up, missed the shot. Brought down by Harlan. Harlan the other way, Redburn to the basket, to the hole, kicks it down low and put up, missed there by Hughes, gets his own rebound, battles for it, still loose, and actually walked with the ball, and they call it. Hughes lifted his pivot foot as he fell to the floor as he got his own rebound after missing the shot. Conkle missed it. Hughes missed it. Both layups. Now Richter over to Sanders. 2:05 to go in the third quarter. Salem still down by 15. Moody down low to Gately. Baby hook again. This one pinballs in. Caden Gately with 8. 46-34. Salem again needs some kind of run here. Redburn flipping it down the middle to Groover. Outside to Harlan. Harlan trying to drive in. Goes back outside, stolen away by Moody. Moody all the way down. Will lay it up way up high and goes in. Caden Moody with the steal and the lay-in. Salem back to within 10 with a minute and a half to go, third quarter. Here's Hughes. Hughes down the right side. Pulls it up back to Aiden Boone between the circles. Right side pass to Groover. Going in the corner to Groover. Back jump shot up. It's going to go in. Boy, he got the bounce there. Groover's got 11 points in this, the third quarter. He's got 29 on the game. Here comes Moody the other way. Back outside Richter. Back to Moody. Down to a minute to go, third quarter. Moody. Left side pass, Hayden Sanders. Sanders, bounce pass out to Moody for the three. Off the front of the rim. No good. Brought down by Conkle. Gets his own rebound, and he scores. 45 seconds left. Silas Redburn throws that ball almost stolen away and taken there by Groover. Back to Redburn all the way down. Lays it up. Missed the shot. Conkle brings it down. He was pushed, but no call. Down it goes to Richter. Can't get it to go. And then Gately underneath is fouled as he got the rebound. Tigers get the stop at one end and draw the foul at the other. Aiden Boone will pick up that foul. Gately will go to the line to shoot 2. 15 foul for St. James. Gately misses the free throw. 48-38. Blake Redburn and Hunter Redburn come in the game. Hughes and Harlan check out. Gately will try and put Salem within single digits with 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Missed the first free throw. Missed the second free throw. Brought down by Hayden Sanders. His shot no good. And brought down on the backside by Blake Redburn. The other way. Pass tip goes to Groover in the corner. Groover kicks it outside to Redburn. In the corner, Boone. 13 seconds. Now to Hunter Redburn. And the ball knocked out of his hands by Richter. .6 seconds on the clock. Third quarter, 48-38 St. James. Two boys will come in for Gately. Down low. Inbound comes to Hunter Redburn. Trying to get a pick. Hunter fires it back out. Jump shot, a three-pointer up and no good. But a foul's going to be called underneath. And a foul called, I believe, on Silas Redburn with 2.4 seconds left. They're going to call it on Blake Redburn, I guess. That would be his fourth if that is the call. Here's Gunnar Conkle. 1 second left. Shot from half court. Too short. And we played 3. Salem Tigers within striking distance as St. James scores 16 in that third quarter. They have 48. The Salem Tigers score 21. They have 38. And we'll come back in 1 minute with the fourth quarter. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Trust wants you to know they'll work directly with anyone. You don't need a contractor to use their services. Salem Trust can then use their modern engineering software to design and construct the quality trusses specific for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of their work does. Plus, Salem Trust is locally owned and operated. Open Monday through Friday. Call Salem Trust at 729-9276 for more information.
We're ready to start the fourth quarter. And don't forget, tomorrow, Missouri Tigers and Kansas. They'll battle it out in the Mizzou Arena. 3:45 pregame show. 4:15 game time. That's tomorrow right here on KSMO. And then Blues hockey Sunday afternoon against Colorado, an afternoon matinee game. 1:30 pregame show, 2 o'clock game time. CG40 will come your way regular time Sunday night at 8. And the top 30 comes your way 8 o'clock Saturday mornings right here on KSMO. Inbound goes to St. James as Boone has it, and Boone, a foul called, I believe, on Hunter Redburn. Hunter Redburn gets his, if my calculations are correct, that would be his fourth. Gunnar Congo has it, drives to his right. Bounce pass there to Richter. Richter has a 3 in this game. Turns, spins, goes back to Sanders. Right side pass to Moody. Moody in the corner, Gunnar Congo. Out on top, Richter. Back to Congo. 12-footer. Pinball's out, no good. Comes down the hands of Groover. The other way, Boone. Boone goes right over top of Richter, and he draws the charge. Aiden Boone goes over top. Well, he had been more incensed than Bryson May was after his basket when he got lit up for a tee. He threw a little hissy. Nothing called there. Aiden Sanders as St. James drops back in half-court defense. First time tonight they've done that. Moody brings it up. Bounce pass right side. A long 3 up, no good, but put down by Conkle. Missed the shot, and it's saved. It comes out to Moody. Moody down inside to Gately. Short jumper. It will not fall. And a long pass down to Groover. Groover has it underneath the basket. Blocked there by Gately. Groover tries it again. This time a foul by Sanders. Tigers got the good clean block by Gately. Sanders got a little bit of body contact. The Tigers missed 2 opportunities down low to cut it to under 10. Couldn't make the 2-footers. Free throw is no good. Congo with a rebound and Moody with a rebound. 1 out of 2 makes it 11-point lead for St. James with 7 minutes to go as Richter brings it down. Richter down to corner Conkle. Inside, intended for Gately. Has it on the baseline. Goes out to Hayden Sanders. Did not shoot and walked with the ball. Indecision by Hayden. Wanted to shoot the 3, then didn't want to shoot the 3 and shifted the feet, turned the ball over. Go with your gut. Don't think twice. Coach Patterson telling him that. Don't think twice. Go with the gut. You want to shoot the 3, shoot it, but don't think about it. Now Harlan will inbound it. Salem turns the ball over for the 17th time in this game. St. James with just 11. Harlan in the middle to Ford. To Groover. Groover goes outside. Waiting for it there is Hughes. To Harlan. To Groover for the 3. It's off the iron. No good. And Gately brings down that rebound. 49-38. Gunnar Conkle fouled there. And he'll go to the line as Seth Hughes fouls him. So Conkle line to shoot a 1-and-1. That's a 9th-team foul on St. James. Salem has 5 team fouls here in this second half. Salem needs to hit the free throws. They're only shooting 50% from the line tonight, 5 of 10. Free throws good. Back to a 10-point deficit. 49-39. Next one by Conkle. It is also good. 3 of 4 tonight from the stripe. Salem down by 9 now. Long pass goes to Hughes. Hughes hanging on to it. Goes back to Redburn. Silas Redburn back to on top to Tate Groover. To Harlan. Harlan beyond the three-point line to Groover. Groover outside to Hughes. Hughes on top to Tate Groover. To brother Peyton Groover all the way across to Harlan. Harlan drives in, 9-footer, trying to bank it in. He does. 51-40. Cooper Harlan with that 2-pointer. Pass to Moody. Out on top, Richter. A long 3. It's good. Landon Richter brings Salem within 8 with 5:45 to go. The pass coming across to Redburn. Silas inside to Cooper Harlan. Back to Silas. May back in the ball game. Down low, Cooper Harlan jump shot up. It pinballs out, no good. Brought down by Hughes, though. Trying to kick it back outside. He does to Groover. Little floater off the glass, no good. Brought down by Hughes. He walks with it, no call. He banks it in. Back to a 10-point lead, 53-43. Gunnar Conkle, left side to Moody. Moody. All the way across, stolen away. Not a good pass there. Groover all the way down against Richter. Lays it up and misses, but he draws the foul on Landon Richter. Not a good pass by Caden Moody. Left way too much air underneath that one and read nicely by St. James. Groover took it, went all the way down, drew the foul on Richter, and makes the free throw. He's got 31 in this game. 4:59 to go. Next one also good. Wrong guy to foul. Wrong place to throw the pass. Down again by 12. 4:54 to go. In the corner, Moody. Moody double team, throws it away again. Another steal by St. James. Here comes Harlan all the way down. Harlan lays it in. That's 4 points off turnovers in the last 2 possessions. St. James back up by 14. Here's Moody underneath the basket. He is fouled, and he'll shoot 2. Patterson is asking about the interference run by Tate Groover to allow their player to go unimpeded into the easy layup. But no call made. I know what he's talking about. I saw it happen. The guy ran right into the path of the Tiger player. He made contact, knocked him down actually, and no call. Moody's free throw is no good. .431 to go, fourth quarter. St. James back up by 14. Way too many turnovers again for Salem Tigers. They now have 19, but the points off those turnovers is too high. Shot missed. Redburn brings it down. Salem again missing the free throws. Pass goes to Harlan. Down low to Hughes. In the corner to Tate Groover. Out on top to Redburn. To Peyton Groover. Inside to Redburn. Back trying to get it back to Peyton. Takes the jumper himself. Missed it. And a foul is going to be called underneath. And that's going to be on Bryson May, and that should finish him for the night. And he had 11 points and 3 rebounds. He's done. 4:12 to go. Back to the line to shoot is Groover, a 1-and-1. He was 5 of 6 in the first 3 quarters. He's 3 for 4 here. 8 of 10 on the night, and the free throw's good. Again, wrong guy to foul. As St. James increases their lead. Got down to 8. The Tigers missed on a couple of opportunities. The Salem Tigers did on rebounds and could not get that score reduced anymore. Here's Richter outside the Du Bois. In the corner, Kunkel, a short jumper. It rims out. No good. Tip down to Du Bois, who missed the layup. And again, the Salem Tigers with some easy two-footers missing. Ball still belongs to Salem. Du Bois out to Richter, right to his legs and out of bounds. 59-43, our score. And a timeout called by Coach Patterson. We'll take a 30-second break and come back. It's 59 for St. James, 43 for Salem. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Cuddy's Well Service and Plumbing, LLC in Salem provides well pump repairs to existing wells and pump installations in new wells. In addition, they can handle all of your plumbing needs. They can also provide backhoe and dump truck services. Need Creek Rock or White Rock delivered? Give Cuddy's Well Service a call at 729-2787. Cuddy's is a proud supporter of Salem Tiger Athletics and all of the students in Salem and Dent County.
Well, one time was an 8-point deficit, now has ballooned out to 16 as the Tigers unable to take advantage of some free throws and missing on some short opportunities in close, and allowed St. James to extend their lead basically on the strength of Peyton Groover. He has had a great night. He has 34 points on the night. Salem has not stopped him, be it on the floor or at the free throw line. He is 10 of 12 from the stripe. Harlan inbounded with 3:58 remaining. Gets it into Groover. Groover passed down to Silas Redburn to the hole. Silas kicks it outside to Peyton Groover for a three, and it's good. Should say Tate Groover for the three, and that makes an 18-point lead. Pass goes outside to Richter for the three. It splashes home. Landon Richter with 3 threes in this game. Back to a 15-point deficit. 3:30 to go. Now Redburn stops, gives it over to Groover. No call there. Tate Groover got it, took 2 steps sideways, no call. Right now, Salem needs every possession they can get. Inbound comes to Redburn. Silas, the only Redburn still on the floor now with out for fouls. Here's Harlan, a three. It's good. Cooper Harlan had no points in that first half. He now has 10. And the lead goes back to 18. Du Bois with a three. It will not go. Gately brings down that rebound back to Caden. Underneath it goes to Gunnar Conkle. His shot too short. Put down by Sanders, puts it off the glass. It won't go. Gets his own rebound, misses again. Tigers with a couple of rebounds, but they can't score. 2:50 to go. Groover at the timeline to Redburn. Silas Redburn on their center court. Gets away from Richter, and Richter will draw the foul. And that will put Redburn at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. For Richter, that'll be his third. 2:41 to go. Silas Redburn, who has 9 points, got all of them in the first quarter. Misses that one. Gailey brings down the rebound. He's got 5 in this game, and a blocking foul called on Harlan as the Tigers quickly move down the floor. And Gunnar Conkle will go to the line to shoot 2. Gunnar with 14 in this game. Trying to get the moisture off the floor with 2:37 to go. Fourth quarter. Salem will be home next Friday night, take on the Camdenton Lakers. So we can make it out. That game will start with a freshman game first, followed by the JV, and then the varsity next Friday night. Camdenton Lakers at Salem High School gym. Congle's free throw is good. .237 remains fourth quarter. Next one off to the side, no good. Sanders chased it down to Richter. Inside Gately, back to Congle. He can't handle it. Here comes St. James. The Tigers again turn the ball over. Harlan at the top of the circle goes to Redburn. Out on top. Groover has that ball, just dribbling it right now, getting it back to Harlan. 2:10 to go. Redburn. Coach Ben Smith telling him just hang on to the ball. Draw the foul if you have to. Goes out to Tate Groover. St. James with a 17-point lead. Pass to Redburn. Playing basically just a triangle here. Triangle and one to keep the ball alive. Groover has it. Tate Groover, his older brother Peyton Groover. Peyton just keeps it on the perimeter. One side of the floor to the other, over to Redburn. Gone down on 142. Sanders trying to get the foul. They won't call it. Redburn driving in, goes back to Harlan. Harlan hangs on to it, goes back on top. Peyton Groover. Peyton trying to keep away from Gunnar Conkle, and then finally a foul called on Tate Groover. I'll say this: Salem Tigers have played hard tonight. They couldn't get some shots to fall. They had not got off to such a bad start with turnovers and easy baskets for St. James. This game might have been a very close game. Didn't end up that way. Free throw missed by Groover, taken there by Conkle. Goes back on top to Du Bois. Sanders for three from the corner. It's good. Hayden Sanders finally gets one. Set him down by 14 with 1:10 to go. Here's Harlan. Flipping it to Tate Groover. Cross to Silas Redburn. To the bank, to the hole. Trying to bank it in. It won't go. Du Bois brings down the rebound. Du Bois getting it down to Gunnar Conkle. Ball knocked out of his hands by Harlan. And Gately came down awkwardly on the other side. They blow the play dead. He is really favoring his right leg. Hopefully Caden's okay. .64-50. Gately went up, got that rebound, flipped it out, and the Tigers came back the other way with under a minute to go in this one. 53.8 seconds left. And they're going to help Caden get off the floor, but he's definitely favoring that right leg. Hope he's okay. Good kid, and Briar Bobbitt's going to check in. Salem down by 14. They'll fall to 2-5 on the season. Hanger back in the game. Moody back in the game. As Du Bois will try and inbound it. 53.8 seconds left. Du Bois out to Hanger. Open for the three. Didn't take it. Kicks it outside to Richter for the three. He missed that one. But down by Harlan. All the way down the other way. And a foul called on Salem as Hughes went for the layup on Richter. That'll be his fourth. That fast break St. James is known for. You missed that shot. They've got a guy that's trucking. And they just throw it down the floor. And they let him catch up to it. This time it was Hughes. He will shoot two. Free throws, no good. Du Bois checks out. Roy Stevens in. Hughes has another free throw coming, and this one is good. 65-50 the score. Richter brings it down, fires to the left side to Moody. Moody back to Stevens on top hanger. Down to Breyer Bobbitt, outside Moody to Richter. Back to Moody. 3, no good. And a foul's going to be called on Hughes. And that should be a 3-point free throw for Cade Moody. And it will be. 28.5 seconds left. Just wrapping this one up as Moody gets that one to fall. He missed 2 earlier in this fourth quarter. Makes his first. Makes his second. Has one more coming. And misses the third. Taken down by Redburn. Long pass intended for Harlan. He has that. Goes back to Hughes. He flips it back to Hunter Redburn out near center court. Hunter, bounce pass to Silas Redburn. Silas back to Groover. Out near center court, just winding it down here. And it's over. 65-52. St. James wins it. Salem falls at 2-5 on the year. Back in 3 minutes with some stats for you when we return. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Keeping life simple can be a challenge, but not when you're switching to Progressive Ozark Bank. Plus, Click Switch allows you to move your direct deposit with one click. You can also use Switch Assist to move all of your automatic bill payments and subscriptions. Click plus click equals switch. Get customized alerts ranging from security to activity balances and more. Big banking technology at your local hometown bank. Progressive Ozark Bank. FDIC insured, they are an equal housing lender where people matter.
Hello, my name is Amber Hogan. I'm the new family nurse practitioner at SMDH Family Medicine. If your family is in need of a medical provider, I'm accepting new patients of all ages. Please call 729-8000 to set up an appointment. Our clinic is located at Physicians Office Building 3 on the SMDH campus. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and all private and other insurance. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMORadio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free!
'Tis the season for savings at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem. Dome Tech stainless steel insulated bottles as low as $21.99. Bitech smartphone universal car mounts for $8.29. A Slime Pro HD tire inflator priced at $120.99. And iHome wireless charging pads for $29.99. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem.
Town Screen is popping up all over Salem with over 17 display screens in numerous locations. Town Screen is a community network for everything local, not just businesses, but for everyday use like a Help Wanted ad, selling your truck, for those having a yard sale, or if your group is holding an upcoming event. The townscreen.com site is a self-serve platform that's low cost, easy, and fast, where you post a message today and you see it tomorrow. For more information or if you need help, see Kenny or Ben at 800 South Main Street in the front office of KSMO Media.
The Bank of Salem Shazam Bolt's mobile app offers you a safe, easy, and fast way to manage your accounts, identifying potential fraud, finding surcharge-free ATMs, checking your balance, and providing alerts for purchases exceeding your designated amounts. Anytime, anywhere, even when the bank is closed, all from your mobile device. Shazam Bolts, a safer, easier, and faster mobile solution. Stop by the Bank of Salem for enrollment information. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Message and data rates may apply.
We welcome you back to St. James. It was 65-52. St. James with the win tonight. They were led by Peyton Groover with 34 points. He was followed by Cooper Harlan with 10. Those are the only two double figures tonight for St. James. Tigers just could not stop Groover. Groover had a really good night shooting twos, but he had a couple of threes in there as well, but also shooting free throws. He finished 10 of 12 from the stripe just by himself. Out of the 27 free throws St. James got, he had 12 of them and hit on 10 of them. So good night by Peyton Groover tonight here for St. James. For the Salem Tigers, Gunnar Conkle had 15 points, 11 for Bryson May, 9 for Landon Richter, 8 for Caden Gately, 5 each for Caden Moody and Hayden Sanders. That was the scoring for the Salem Tigers in this one. Tigers were out-rebounded by St. James, Salem was, 25-18 in this one, and the steals made the difference in this one. Now, when you lose by 13, it's got to be a good reason. In this one, St. James had 16 steals. Unofficially, I had them converting on 10 of them. That's minimum of 20 points. Salem Tigers had 3 steals in the game. St. James finished with 11 turnovers. Salem Tigers 21. St. James had nobody foul out. Salem did have Bryson May foul out of the ball game. A lot of 4-foul guys in this one. Hunter Rayburn and Seth Hughes and also Blake Rayburn all had 4 fouls. And Tigers had Caden DuBois, Landon Richter, each with 3 at the end of the game. But nobody else but Bryson May with 4. One of those was a technical given after he got a basket. Don't really know if he said anything, but it didn't look like he did anything that I could tell that stood out to where he got the technical, but don't know if he was warned earlier in the game. I have no idea, but boy, they teed him up quick, and that cost the Salem Tigers a couple of points as the free throws were hit by Peyton Groover, and then they got the ball back and scored. So that was a 4-point swing on that technical, and that's the kind that really hurt. You get those, and I don't have any idea why it was called, but maybe it's something Bryson said, maybe something he did, maybe the official talked to him, don't know. But anyway, he got teed up, and that's kind of a big turning point. Tigers had some momentum going. They came out with a strong second half, getting the first 4 points, got the deficit down quickly to just 10 points for a while, then got it to 8. That was as close as they could get, but the early points that they gave up in that first quarter, down 18-10, in that first half, and then they started out that second quarter very slow, didn't get any points for quite some time, and able to actually finish with only 7. Got outscored 19-7 in that second quarter, and that proved to be the difference in the game. They lose at 65-52. Leading rebounder in the game for the Salem Tigers was Caden Gately, Hayden Sanders, and Gunnar Conkle, each with 5. 3 for Bryson May, a couple for Roy Stevens, Landon Richter, and Caden DuBois, and Caden Moody each had 1. Brendan Hanger had 1 as well. St. James leading rebounder was Groover. He had 6. 4 for Hughes, and 4 for Blake Redburn. Actually, Silas Redburn, excuse me, I missed a couple there. He had 6 as well, and 4 for Cooper Harlan. So the Tigers did get out rebounded in this game, but nonetheless, it was pretty close. 25-23 now on the rebounds after re-adding. And again, leading scorer in the game, Peyton Groover with 34 points to lead the way for St. James. Salem Tigers 2-5 now on the season, and they will take on Camden next Friday. Again, a freshman game to start that out at 5. Following that will be the JV and then the varsity matchup to follow. We'll take a 2-minute break, come back, and get you up to date on what other sports are coming up this weekend on KSMO. Thank you for joining us on KSMO 1340 AM, 95.7, online, KSMOradio.com, and on KSMO Stream Facebook page. Back in 2 minutes, Tiger Basketball, KSMO Media.
If you're a SNAP user, Country Mart in Salem is doubling your food dollars. This is how it works. Buy fresh vegetables and fruit with your SNAP EBT card, and you earn an immediate 50% off the total amount of fruits and vegetables you purchase, up to $25 per day. Before you pay, please let your Country Mart cashier know that you would like to get the double up discount. For more information, visit tcmarkets.com, DUFB, Country Mart, Highway 3272 East in Salem.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
Did you know that every patient has the right to have their medical imaging performed wherever they choose? This is Bobby Sullins, Director of Radiology at the Salem Memorial District Hospital, where we have state-of-the-art, up-to-date medical imaging at one of the lowest prices in the area. Outstanding imaging at a great price without the drive? It's just another service of the Salem Memorial District Hospital. If you have any questions, just give me a call at 729-6626. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
K&H Auto Supply has great holiday specials going on now. Get 5 quarts of conventional motor oil and a MicroGuard filter for $25.99. Buy one, get one free Chevron Techron fuel system cleaner and save $10 per pair on Trico Force wiper blades. K&H Auto Supply is your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Salem Tigers fall 65-52 to St. James. Don't forget tomorrow, Missouri and Kansas basketball coming your way from the Mizzou Arena. 3:45, a really weird time for a pregame show, but that's when they're going to have it. 3:45 pregame, 4:15 tip-off at Mizzou Arena. We'll have it here at KSMO Radio. On Sunday afternoon, the St. Louis Blues will host the Colorado Avalanche. We'll have that game right here on KSMO Radio. And that's 95.7 AM, 1340. So hope you can join us for those two matchups. Our CT40 program with Fitz will come your way at 8 o'clock Sunday night, regular time. And the Top 30 with Linda O'Brien will come your way Saturday morning at 8 o'clock, regular time. For Krista Magna Station, my name is Stan Stevens. Thank you for being with us on your Friday night. The Tigers of Salem lose to the Tigers of St. James, 65-52. And tough ball game for the Salem Tigers. Played maybe a little bit better than that score does indicate earlier, though the JV did win that game 55-37 over St. James. We're going to take the rest of the night off. Hopefully you do too, and enjoy the rest of the night. Look out for the rain in the morning. Be careful driving if you are going to be out and about. A lot of different things happening. Don't forget we have the Santa Paws coming up out at the Commons tomorrow. That'll be from 11 till 3. And then also again Sunday 1 until 3, and you've got great things going on at the Trees and Trains. Hope you get a chance to go over there Sunday. Check that out from 1 to 5, and get that picture of the Chilton Truck. Santa will be at the City Park from 3:30 to 6:30 at the Pavilion. So if you're going to go over there, you can check that out. That's being sponsored by Riverways Federal Credit Union. So a lot of different things happening in town tomorrow. Please be careful and enjoy the upcoming holiday season. Thanks again for being with us. Salem loses at 65-52. Good night from St. James.